Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win save with Blackburn Rovers. Currently in the Premiership. We're doing so-so. We're throwing away silly points. We're really not performing as well as we can. So you were with us for the Shakhtar and the PSV games. Okay, two cracking games to introduce us to the Champions League. We've then gone to Crystal Palace, won 2-1. Struggled a little bit. But come away with the points. Yet again we start really strong. We're looking really good, and then we just let the other team back in. And then Nottingham Forest, 2-0 down at half time, 2-0 down in 10 minutes, and I was like throwing the toys at the pram. Half time, I think it's the first time I've actually gone with "you're that crap, I'm so angry, I don't know what to say" type conversation. And we come back and drew 2-2. It wasn't until I'd made the substitutions on 70 minutes Amauda comes straight on and scored virtually his first touch, so maybe he needs to start a few, but when I start him he does nothing, so it's one of them. But anyway, we're back today. We got Bayern. This isn't gonna be easy. It's at home and they haven't done very well in the Champions League so far. They're about, well, I'll show you the league now. But yeah, 19th Bayern are. I thought they were lower than that, but that might have been before we played the next game. So if we win today, 1-0 is enough. We would then be top of the league again. I can't see that happening actually, but hey ho, we'll have a go. So we're going to play Bayern, and then we're going to go away and come back and play Inter, and then that'll be it for a bit for the cup. We'll then concentrate on the league, see how we're doing in that. Premier League, we're 9th. We're not doing brilliant. We've got a game in hand, which is sort of get us around here depending on goals. But yeah, we're losing pace, and I thought we were in with a shout this year, but we're losing pace a little bit, so we'll see. So I haven't looked at this for a few days because I've been on shift, so I haven't had a chance to load it up. So as you can see, I've got an injury. Injuries are coming thick and fast. All of my fullbacks are injured. So we put Crotero in there. I've got nobody. Harwood's just coming back for fitness. Joel's not registered. God, I've never managed a team where I've had so many injuries. I really haven't, and it's not like I can bring them in because they're still injured. So that's no good at all. So this is a team for the day then. Nikolic in goal. Elliotson, Bichiabu, Pelelo, and Crotero across the back with Lavino, Trifkovic, and Menino. I haven't been able to field this trio much this season, so I'm glad that we're back together. Almada wide left, Calamay wide right, and Ruiz up front. So that is it. So we got Bayern Munich. This is going to be one of those games. We'll see where we're really at. I wasn't expecting us to come away with 2 wins for the first 2 games, but maybe it shows that we are. I know the Premiership's very difficult. It's probably the best league out of all. I say difficult to win, but I think if you're competing in the Premiership, you're going to compete in Europe until you come up against the top Premiership sides. So here we go then. Champions League at home. This is the 3rd game of the season for us in the Champions League, and yeah, if this isn't a full house, then the Blackburn players, supporters obviously aren't that keen on football, because it's not very often they're going to get to see Bayern, is it, at home. And there you go, nice interception by Crotero over the top, and Ruiz is through. He's through against a keeper. Come on, my son, this is it. And this is the problem. Those are the sort of chances you need to take if you're going to win games. And that's well headed clear. Lavino picks it up down to Ruiz, just nowhere near the ball. And I do worry when we just start tapping it about like this without really looking to go anywhere. And he's off. Oh, Ruiz might be onside, and it's going to be one of those guys. This game does sort of give it away a little bit. So, but league form, we start well, we get in front and look comfortable, and then it just goes pear-shaped at the moment. I don't know whether that's fitness, but it's started the season, so it shouldn't be. I mean, I'm picking up injuries, and like you've seen, every one of my fullbacks is injured here, so, and this is a good cross in Menino, and that's 1-0. Oh. Now, I thought with the couple of chances we'd had in the misses that maybe we weren't going to do anything here, but 1-0, I'm going to take that all day, every day. And Elliotson plays it out over the top, to Ruiz, who puts a lovely ball in onto the header. Oh, and it was deflected, but hey, Menino's not going to miss that. Thank you very much. So yeah, 1-0. That'll put us back to the top of the Champions League table, as you can see here. I can't believe we're not, are we? It would be lovely to qualify in the top 16, in the top 8. It really would, and get a bye then to the last 16. And there's Menino. It's a bit of a loose ball, and that could be a penalty because Davis was stood in the box when he made that challenge. I mean, after the whistle had gone, he was still stood in the box. So by rights, this has to be a penalty. It can't not be a penalty. No penalty. Ow. The guy never left the box. Davis never left the box. Oh well, it's not a penalty, it's a free kick. He's got to score the free kick, is Menino, because he is that quality. And he isn't, and we've headed it over. Everybody, rewind it. You will all see he was stood in a box. The defender, that is. So that the challenge had to be inside the penalty box, just had to be. And now it's a worry. So and that's good tackling by Palello. He's really playing well. I'm touching wood. And that doesn't sound quite right, does it? But I'm touching a piece of wooden wood. And he hasn't made a mistake since we signed him. He really hasn't. Umberto Palello, he is playing absolutely brilliant. But I know Bayern are the sort of team that will be 3-2 up in a blink of an eye because they have that quality. Or do they? We're 10 seasons into the save. You know, I don't follow the German leagues, but how good are Bayern these days? They still got Delight. They got De Jong. They're good. You know, they got two probably of the better players in the game, so I would say they're going to be difficult to beat. No, I thought we were going to give a penalty away then. I really did. And that's a good save, but he's only batted it. But a good defending by Elliotson got the block in. So 2-0, 39 minutes gone. I'm going to praise 1-0. Where did I get 2 from? I'm not going to praise, it's only 1-0. I thought it was 2, but the penalty wasn't given, was it? In my head, it was a penalty, so it's 2-0. But we're doing well. We're getting shots away, outstretched arms. And we are. We're playing quite well. Yeah, we are. We're taking it to them a bit, actually. We've got to win our own games. I said at the start we've got to win our own games. I wasn't expecting any points from this, so anything we do pick up here is an absolute bonus. Quateru, Amada into Ruiz, back to Quateru. I'd love him to chip it into the back of the post from out of nothing, and what a flipping goal that was. Quateru, I was just about to say he hasn't really stepped on like I was hoping he would when we signed him, because we paid a lot of money for him, but then he comes up with this piece of quality against Bayern Munich. And I mean, just watch this. No tackle, not okay, I'll just go past you here and I'll just chip that over the goalie into that corner. That is a quality finish. That is pure quality. And it gives us a 2-0 lead. 65 minutes gone. I'm going to have to make some changes because players are starting to fall over here. And Elliotson needs to come off, and this is where we're going to struggle now because Langdon is a kid. He really is. He's 21. Well, he should be. He might be okay. Not should be. He might be. Lavino's Watson. That's straightforward. Calamite is Reina. That's straightforward. That's 3 on 67. I'm not going to make any more yet. I'm going to play another 4 or 5 minutes, and then we'll make another one. And I can't. I was just about to say I'll bring Joel on. Joel isn't in the team. I've upset him. So I'm going to go Eduardo for Trifkovic because he's just coming back from injury. And who do I change here? I'm going to give Ebert a run out wide. And that's all 5 done. I don't normally make 5 anymore, but hey, this is a game where we need to 2-0 up, 72 minutes gone. Yeah, we need to sort of keep fresh and think about the league a bit. And that's well intercepted by Reina. Menino plays it up the wing. Ruiz just does that all the time. And in the transfer window come January, if I made an offer for Ruiz, he's gone. He really is. Because then I'll bring Joel into the Champions League. And that's a cracking tackle by Palello. And now we're in trouble. And there you go. Oh, good save by the keeper around the woodwork. And good defending again. And Reina gets it away. And Ruiz does exactly the same again. Why did I leave that boy on the pitch? But he's got 2 assists. So how can I really argue with what he's doing? But you can see what I mean about when he gets a ball and he should be holding it up and play it, and he's through. He's offside anyway. So yeah, cracking finish. He always does that when he's offside. The referee's got his finger in his ear. Move away, ref. Give him a goal. Give him the benefit of the doubt, and he has. Oh my god, he looked offside to me. I'll be honest, you'll see on the replay here. Boom, boom, I know he probably was level with the player, and what a finish! So Ruiz, he's foremost in my plans for the next few seasons. He's the sort of player that I'm going to build a team around. No, January, somebody gives me a good offer, he's gone. So he's gone and he's on a 9. I don't know anything about football at all, do I? 80s. We've beaten Bayern Munich at home 3-0, and we can't beat Nottingham Forest. Wow. I'll take that. So we are, after 3 games, when I was dreading that we weren't going to get in the top 16, after 3 games, we are top of the Champions League qualifying. With double the goal difference anybody else has got. And we're looking at Milan, Inter, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal. We are better than all of these teams at this moment. I'm happy because the plan is now to go away. I'm not going to click through all of this, guys, because it's just going to drag the video out. So we're going to go off and we'll be back for the Inter game. Okay. And so we're playing Inter today. Since we played Bayern, we beat them 3-0 at home. Couldn't believe it. We then went away and beat Wolves 1-0 away. Not brilliant, but we got the job done. You know. Then we entertained Liverpool in the Carabao Cup 4-3 and absolutely wiped the floor with them. I couldn't believe it. We were phenomenal. Right, start to end, we didn't put a foot wrong. And then we've just drawn 1-1 with Chelsea. And Chelsea were let off. They got away lightly, to be honest. We played very well. So we're back today then for Inter. So we're not gonna dither about things. We're gonna get straight down to business. Not a lot of changes. I've been resting the players in between games. I've still got injuries. Okay, I've got Watson gone out now for I think it's 3 or 4 weeks, 12 days and 3 weeks. Ankle ligaments. So the injuries are constantly rolling along. There's always 1 or 2 first team players out. So the team today is going to be Nikolic in goal, Elliotson, Bicciabo, Pelelio and Croteru across the back 4. Since I brought this guy in, he's been phenomenal. Scored that cracking goal in the last game now, I'm pretty sure you saw. Lavino, Trifkovic and Menino are our midfield trio. Almada and Calamai out wide, that's 2 youngsters, and Ruiz up front. Ruiz, who is suddenly becoming irreplaceable. So that's a team. This is Inter away. It's going to be a little bit different to playing all the games at home. And if we can get something out of this, then I think we're in with a good chance of qualifying. I really do. So the media's giving us a lot of credit. What a stadium. What an absolute stadium. Wowzer. Absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, a result of any description today, and we're pretty much securing our qualification. You know, that's what we got, 9 points. So a draw would put us on 10 points from 4. So yeah, I think we're looking good. We're playing very well, and we do seem to be a better cup team than a league team at the moment. Whether that's part of the natural progression, I'm not sure. But yeah, we do seem to play slightly different in a cup competition. Hence the 5-1 against Liverpool, and we've drawn United now in the next round of the Carabao. But as you can see here, we're getting stuck in, we're challenging, we're closing down, we're winning a ball in their half, we're pressing well, and we've got Ruiz through and we're 1-0 up and he's offside. I'd be amazed if this is overturned by VAR. But it's VAR, hey, it's VAR. You know, they could even give us a penalty here. So, it's disallowed. I thought it would be. We're offside. I've got a new lamp and God, it's bright. So I'm going to have to practice the best way of setting it up rather than just putting it on when it's dark. But yeah, offside. Can't argue with that, but let's have a look at the stats. Yeah, we are struggling a little bit here against Inter, aren't we? But we're getting all the highlights, so... And that's headed well clear. Menino. He hasn't really hit back on the form that I know he's got, and there's a prime example of it. He was an outstanding player for us beginning of last season and the season before, and he's just not. And Hillitson sold himself cheaply there. And this is looking ominous. Cracking ball to the back post, that, and yeah, I thought it was, and it's going to be disallowed for offside as well. That'd be interesting to see. He's got to give it any. Didn't look offside to me, so I'd be surprised. Yeah, I was going to say. I'm getting the hang of these offside decisions now with this game. If it looks offside, it isn't, and if it doesn't look offside, it is. So, yeah. Must have the code in the wrong way round there, I think, and I'm not interested in seeing it again, just so they can bend the lines to prove themselves right. So yeah, 1-0 down away at Inter. We've got to try, and we've built up quite a good goal advantage actually. So just in case it does go boobies up at some stage. But there's Almada into Ruiz, and he's thundered the ball around. Calamoy's in there for the rebound, and he's put that away, and he's made it 1-1. And this Blackburn team is suddenly coming of age. Here we are away at Inter Milan. Nobody's really given us a chance, let's be honest. Ruiz with a cracking header off the bar, and Calamoy reacted much quicker than anybody else. Although in fairness, there wasn't a soul near him in the edge of the box, well, in the back end of the box there. And I thought they were disallowing it then. And this is it. We're second in the league, fourth in the league. Sorry. No, we're not now. We're back top. I'm sure I said let's go top there then. And they've picked up an injury, which is goodish news for us, I guess. And there's Calamoy winning a ball back in the defence. Trifkovic's come back from injuries, just come back from broken ribs, and he's thanked me for having faith in him, and he hopes to repay that faith, and he has done with 2 goals in 2 games. So, and there's Calamoy in the box again, crosses it in for Menino, and Menino on the volley puts us 2-1 up. Well, I never. Tickle me blind with a feather. What is going on? I mean, I know I said at the start of this season that I thought we were not a million miles away from being challengers and actually having a shout at winning the league and doing well in Europe. I don't think we're going to win either, mind. I don't think we're that good yet. We need another season or 2 to develop these players further, because this is still quite a young team. I've got a couple around 26, 27 years old now. I'm struggling with contracts all of a sudden because I need a bigger wage budget. So I think when I make a sale now, I'm going to have to chuck some of that money into wage budget to build the budget up. I've got a couple of players, because I tried to sort of give them new contracts 2 years before they're up. So I'm looking players that are expiring. I think it's 2034. I'm trying to renew their contracts this season in 2032. And that's a worry. So straight from the half time we've given away a cheap equaliser there. So I'm going to demand more, because we did. God, my new light's quite bright, isn't it? I'm going to have to work out how to dim it, I think. And Ellison. And this is my problem. I didn't think that I needed to buy taller fullbacks, so I went for speed and everything else, when really I could do with running it like a metre a second slower, maybe. Well, not quite that much, but running an inch. Oh, and now we're going to get sending off. Oh no, we haven't. The rest played on, and we've dived in again and won the ball back. Ruiz over the top. I'm sure Calamoy was offside, but it doesn't matter because the keeper's come out and gathered it. And he's gone long, and this could be problems for us, but Biccio and Palello defended that well. I'm really happy all of a sudden with the way my back 4 play. I'm a little bit nervous with Ellison at times. He is a top quality player, don't get me wrong, but he is a little bit short and gets caught out. And that's a penalty, referee, surely. And again, we're in the position where if he doesn't give the penalty, I had the ball deep in their box. We weren't going to score from it, I admit, but we've got the penalty. Wow. And who did I see Borussia Dortmund hammering 5-0 there? And here we go. Ellison, the best fullback in the country, has put us 3-2 up at Inter Milan. What is going on? So Ellison, he was a lad that we've been here, this is our 5th or 6th season, I'll have to check, it's been that long at Blackburn, and he was in the youth team and I brought him up to the firsts, and he's just got better and better and better. He really has. And I mean, a lot of these players, if you go back 2 or 3 seasons, they were here then and a bench as well. We have got rid of some of the ones that haven't quite made the step up, and I'm talking away and I haven't made any substitutions yet. I can hardly see the screen from the glare off my new lamp, and I know it's good because it's actually giving me a shiny forehead. So let's get these substitutions made, guys. Sorry, well, I mean, I'm going to take Ellerton off, give Kolj a go because he is a youngster. He's 21, so he needs the game time. Lavino needs to come off, and Eland can drop into there. I want to get Calamai off. I'll bring Reina on. I'd like to get Eduardo on for Trifkovic. I'm still nursing Trifkovic back. He's not 100%. He can't play because he's injured, so Ebert can come in for Ruiz. And we just swap them around like that, and we're laughing. And I might even praise the lads, because we're 3-2 up at Inter. And we're looking... Oh, that was a bit of a cheap giveaway, wasn't it? And what's he doing all the way out there on his own unmarked? And it's 3-2, so we haven't really got any goals to play with, guys. We have to be firm here, and we're not. That's pathetic. If that's a goal, which I think it's going to be, Bitshabu's running out to say, come on, ref, and the ref left this spot 5 minutes ago. And he's disallowed it. Well, I never. I thought they were in a perfect line there. No. Either my defenders are a foot further back than when the game actually took place, or I might actually at one point, but you don't get the line, so it's no point. And here we go. Oh my word. This cannot be happening, surely. This is our first season in the Champions League. I thought we were going to do well to qualify in the top 24. And after 4 games, we're 2 points clear at the top, with 4 wins from 4 games. And it's 6 games, is it? I can't remember how many games we played, guys, so I'm going to quickly, because I don't want to drag this out, so I'm trying to get 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 8 games, so we're halfway and we got 12 points, so yeah, that's it. I'm going to go away, guys. There's nothing really to waffle on about. I'm going to try not to waffle. We're going to come back sort of around here, I think. So it might be the Leicester Man United in the quarter-final. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave us a nice big like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Let's get the channel out there for everybody to have a look at. It might not be to everybody's taste, but there's some that might enjoy watching an old guy have a bit of fun on the computer. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you soon.